Manchester United have to transfer windows to complete their three midfield. It must be particularly galling to be a central midfielder in one of Europe's elite leagues at the moment, and not to have been linked with a transfer to Manchester United. Old Trafford officials have long been aware their name is used in faint trigger transfer windows to drum up interest elsewhere or force a hand over contract negotiations. But when it comes to midfield, the battle to separate truth from fictions hasn't been easy. In what was an otherwise successful window last summer, it was midfielders who were still being linked with United as the club ticket down to deadline day. Despite the insistence from disclose to the situations that business was down, that failure to strengthen has proved costly, and Ralf Rangnick identified as the one area he would like surgery on this month. But again, United looked like keeping their wallet stored away mid-season. But from Sol Niguez to Amado Haidar, Denis Zakaria to Frank Casey, Boubacar Kamara to Epe Zuma, and Nico Borella to Marcelo Brazovic. A who's who of European midfielders have all been linked with a move to United. None of them will be arriving before Monday. In fact, the porters are more likely. Just Lingard could join Newcastle United on loan, and Jonny van de Beek might be off to Crystal Palace. It does feel like United's midfield is about to undergo major change. Lingard will leave permanently this summer, as will John Mata. Both can play in the forward line or contribute as numbers 8. Paul Pogba is also expected to depart, and the summer of 2023 might be time for the mathematics farewell. So it's unlikely one major midfield signing will be enough. It's an area of the pitch that needs more than a sticking plaster, which is why there is no desire at Old Trafford to rouse into certain solutions this month. Scott McTominay, Fred, and Bruno Fernandes are midfielders for the present and the future. But beyond that, there is uncertainty. James Garner or Hannibal Matchbury must step up from the academy. Van de Beek might yet prove himself. This summer, the focus will be on signing an elite defensive midfielder. Declan Rice proved his credentials with an excellent display at Old Trafford on Saturday. And while some supporters would rather see gas spread around, it is quality rather than quantity that counts. Rice might cost around £100 million, but he looks to be heading for the category of world class, and at 23 is a solution at holding midfield for the long term. He is used to the Premier League, has experience of international football with England, and has taped up some of those Three Lions teammates for information on what daily life is like at Carrington. Signing race this summer might mean United only make one major signing in midfield, but it could give them an option to complete their ideal midfield rebuild in 2023. Presuming a new manager proceeds with Rangnick's 4-2-3 formations, then another number 8 is probably ideal. United desperately pushed to sign Jude Bellingham 18 months ago, and missing out to Borussia Dortmund is beginning to look like a costly mistake. The 18-year-old is in imperious form for the Bundesliga side, and it is a matter of when he moves on rather than if. Dortmund are unlikely to want to let Bellingham in the same window as Erling Haaland. So 1 more year in Germany is probable for a player who is benefiting from the regular exposure to competitive football domestically and in Europe. If Bellingham's trajectory of improvement continues, he could be in hot demand if 2023 does prove to be the time for his departure for Dortmund. But United laid the groundwork for his signature in 2020 and should be maintaining close contact with midfielders' representatives. There is an understandable desire for new faces to strengthen midfield immediately. But if United can't land players of the caliber of Rice and Bellingham in the next 18 months, then the patience will undoubtedly have been offered to.